Dude, this guy right here, I think the 346,000 acres that the United States is reporting that China owns in the U.S. is a bunch of BS, and I'm going to prove it. This is the AFIDA report. All the data that we're going to go over comes from this report. It reports all foreign investors in the United States that own acreage. This act requires all foreign buyers and also majority foreign investors to report purchases of land across the United States. According to the AFIDA report, China owns 346,000 acres. Of that, cropland is 40,000, pasture is 12,000, forest is 4,000, and other acreage is 290,000 acres. This map shows all the land holdings held by China in the United States reported to AFIDA. Is this accurate? No. To prove this, we're going to talk about one transaction which was in Val Verde County, Texas, of 140,000 acres, which is 40% of the portfolio of Chinese ownership in the United States. It all started when a Chinese billionaire with ties to the CCP, or Chinese Communist Party, bought this acreage from 2016 through 2018. For this map, which is Val Verde County, the red sections where the white arrows are is where the land was purchased. The red arrow indicates Laughlin Air Force Base, which is the largest pilot training base in the United States Air Force. Yellow X's indicate conservation easements, the Devils River State Natural Area, and the Amistad National Recreational Area. These areas surround the Devils River and its watershed, and is considered the most unspoiled river in Texas. Initially, this purchase of 140,000 acres went unnoticed until the Devils River Conservancy, or DRC, learned that the new owners wanted to build a wind farm. The DRC conservationists and ranchers took action to fight the project due to concerns related to threatening the ecosystem and endangered species in the region via previous experience of the Rock Springs wind farm southeast of the project that drilled into the aquifer that supplies the Devils River. The buyer was unknown to the DRC, and other groups did thorough research to find out who the owner was, and they reported it to the state of Texas. According to some sources, the FBI, CIA, and other agents had to be engaged to find who the buyer was. Brazos, Highland, or Sun did not follow AFIDA guidelines and attempted not to report per law. The SDA to Brazos Highland Properties, and Sun were in violation of the AFIDA regulations by 8,017 days. Now, I do not know how they calculate those days, but this is what the letter stated. Sun and Brazos Highland Properties were initially fined $21 million for this violation, but it was reduced to $120,000. And this letter for the violation was sent out 2021, 5 years after the initial purchase of this property. Due to Sun's ties to the CCP, the non-disclosure of land bought, the proximity to Laughlin Air Force Base, building of a wind farm, and the request to tie into the ERCOT power grid drew the attention to local and national politicians. Due to these concerns, the Lone Star Infrastructure Act was passed in the state of Texas, which prevents any entity or individuals from China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran contracting with the Texas critical infrastructure. This act, passed in 2021, prevented Sun and his company, Brazos Highland, to build a wind farm in Val Verde County, Texas. In the latest chapter for this property, Brazos Highland Properties and Sun has sold part of the property over to Greenalia. Greenalia is looking to build the wind farm that was originally planned with 700-foot wind turbines in Val Verde County. Ranchers and also conservation groups have sent out letters with strong opposition related to this wind farm. In addition, litigation is possible with ERCOT. As I stated earlier, is the AFIDA report accurate? Well, it's only as accurate as someone reports. Per this example I just gave about Brazos Highland Properties and Sun. I personally think there's more properties like this that were not reported to AFIDA by multiple foreign companies. What are your thoughts? And thank you for watching.